was going to start with a feminism Hollywood glass ceiling video until I saw this. "28 girls hospitalized with anxiety after playing with a Ouija board." Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Rob off camera. If you can see me, I look like some sort of monk right now.
You have a hat on top of a hood.
Hat on top of a hood and just...
That's okay. I'm in my nightgown. I got a sweater on.
I look like one of the monks of Monty Python.
How fitting! I have the holy hand grenade.
Mm-hmm.
We need to. Do you guys want us to go and reenact the Holy Grail in front of the Excalibur?
Count to 3, no more, no less.
I even have a horse.
We have a coconut, actually.
Well, it's a horse. It's the authentic horse action figure.
Yes.
You're using coconuts. What?
We could be talking about Monty Python, but no, we're talking about girls playing with Ouija boards because this is the.
Oh my God.
This is what I get to talk about on my channel. See, I was gonna complain about how this article complains that there's no. What is it? This one, Hollywood feminism glass ceiling. Is that this one? Yeah, we were gonna talk about the glass ceiling in Hollywood and why nobody wants to see a bunch of 98-pound women flinging around, 200-pound guys because it's implausible when this happened. And I'm like, no, I'd rather talk about this.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. The New York Post, full disclosure, is about as reliable as the Weekly World News.
About that.
As the Inquirer.
Without getting too far into the weeds, it's owned by Rupert Murdoch. He's got his own problems now. So.
Well, this isn't politics ball. This is fun. This is fun and
listen,
entertainment.
The New York Post has always been sensational. I mean, there used to be a whole Saturday Night Live bit with Tim Kazurinsky just going over a couple weeks of our headlines from the New York Post. It was hysterical. Just like
this is why I had to jump on it. This is the type of videos I want to do. Do you want to see this, or do you want to see the feminist glass ceiling and me complaining why a 98-pound woman can't fling a 200-pound guy over her shoulder, like in Batwoman again? Because at least this is new. At least this is a new thing.
At least we haven't read this before.
So how? First off, do you believe that Ouija boards are haunted, Rob?
No. No.
Do you believe that they were a mass-produced toy in a factory from Parker Brothers?
Yes.
Okay. Well, now you could make some arguments that if you have one of the spirit boards that are crafted from some tree that's had some ceremony and wood and blah, 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 blah. But no, most of them are just toys. Let me guess, it's a toy? Is it a toy? Yeah, it's the toy one. Oh, for crying out loud. This is probably stock footage. This probably isn't even... Because you can't even get them like that. They have glow-in-the-dark ones now. They have Stranger Things ones. They have every variation. I have a Ouija board on one of my guitars, actually.
They actually made a movie a number of years ago starring, of all people, Tawny Katane called Witchboard.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, I remember that one.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
It was particularly bad. But.
They're all bad. Well, that was what the Exorcist was based on, that she was contacting a spirit from a board, so everybody believes it now. They're not in good spirits, but Tish, you had to do a pun. Nearly 30 schoolgirls have been hospitalized with anxiety attacks after allegedly playing with Ouija boards after school in Colombia. Oh, it's in Colombia.
Colombia, South Carolina, or Colombia?
Probably South America.
Missouri?
Because I think in some parts of South America, you're going to be a little bit more like...
I think you're right. Yeah, there's
you're going to be...
cases. Hugo Torres is...
let's see. Institution in Galeras. So this must be Galeras, Colombia. All right. So see, now this is like their religion and their sort of spiritual beliefs in some Hispanic, Latin American, Central American countries.
Yeah, my mom was deeply Catholic, and she used to say, don't play around with that.
Yeah, don't play around with it. They're witchy, they're spooky, whatever. I tend to believe that if demons exist, I'm gonna be riding in on one, burning everything down like he's a dragon. I'll be like Khaleesi. So.
Funny story. My mom once got a chain letter. Remember those chain letters?
Oh gosh, yeah, chain letters.
Chain letter. She called the priest. What do I do? You know what the priest told her? Throw it away. Yeah, throw it away.
I remember those. Okay, according to the outlet, alarm bells went off as the girls reportedly suffered signs of fainting, anxiety, and other symptoms at school. They were subsequently admitted to a municipal hospital accompanied by parents and school faculty. Info on the school's student's diagnosis has been yet to be released. However, many parents blame the in-use school of Ouija boards. a Jumanji-esque pursuit that uses a Jumanji-esque pursuit?
Well, they got to tie it to something that some pop culture thing that people are going to be familiar with.
Tie it to a Ouija board. Tie it to Stranger Things, where they spent the whole series. That's my phone. Sorry, where she set up Christmas lights to say, hey, blink the letters like you would the pointer on a Ouija board to communicate with her son. That was in Stranger Things.
Yeah,
that's something more pop culture recent than Jumanji.
Well, it's the New York Post.
It's the New York Post. Oh, that uses a sliding pointer to spell out messages in a mysterious way. Created in the U.S. in 1886. Yeah, at the height of all the spiritualism and all the phony psychics and all the phony seance rooms and all this stuff. Ouija boards have become a fixture in a cult due to their alleged ability to communicate with the dead. I think a lot of the time these girls are probably just psyching themselves out, hyping themselves up.
There's the school. There's the school, actually, right there.
There's the school.
Yeah.
All right. I work here in a hospital kiosk, and every day I see 3 or 4 children arriving after fainting. Exclaimed one mother. Parents, you have to move, investigate what's happening in school because our children cannot continue in this situation. Our children have always had a good breakfast. It cannot be said that what's happening is due to lack of food. Yeah, they're working themselves up, getting hysterical over it. However, Taurus has since accused the community members of stoking hysteria by spreading unfounded rumors. Given that the reported cases, a series of comments were unleashed on the community that, rather than helping the situation, led to confusion and an adverse environment for our work. Am I reading this right? Am I stroking out of this?
No, you're reading this correctly. I mean,
it doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
No, it doesn't. I mean, I think there's something getting lost in the translation.
Yeah, something's getting lost. All right, yeah, they're quoting, so it's a direct translation.
Yeah, it's a direct translation.
School's waiting for medical diagnosis.
Well, the medical. I can tell you what's wrong right now. Like I said, just a bunch of kids. They got overexcited, and
they're going into the school, going Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, and they're all freaking themselves out. This happens every time. This is slumber parties. This is you're. What's next, New York Post? Are you going to report how girls have a freak out over Bloody Mary?
Timber!
At a slumber party?
That's exactly
I mean, I guess if it's bad enough that they're fainting.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. You know, those kind of games.
Yeah, if it's bad enough that they're fainting, there might be something else. You know, it might be... Who knows what other number of things, but...
It could be,
you know who they're going to blame now. You know what's going to happen.
Groomers?
Yes. That's what's going to happen.
It's South America. I don't think Tim Pool has that kind of reach.
Timber!
All right, I'm going to dispel the whole Ouija board thing right now and prove to you that it's a bunch of nonsense and people are just overreacting. Ready? Here I go. I've never used this before, so I'm not sure how this works. Eeny, meeny, chili beanie, the spirits are about to speak.
Great. I'm a cat now.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
Where'd you get the coconuts? We found them.